All right, my Scorpios. Oh, I'm dropping my deck. What do I have here for my Scorpios for December 2025? Okay. Scorpio for December 2025. Let's see. All right, Scorpio, for you guys in December 2025, I think you guys are coming up with a lot of choices, a lot of decisions, a lot of things kind of being thrown your way about, what to do, how to move forward. And I think that these are some pretty big life decisions, some pretty big life changes, whether you're moving, you're taking a new job, ending or starting relationships, investing your money. I feel like for you guys, there's a lot going on here where you have a lot of possibility for change. And I think that that's quite overwhelming for you guys. I don't think that that's something you're too comfortable with. And I think that it's kind of causing you guys to maybe be a little stuck or like almost frozen with fear, right? Where you're kind of like, ooh, I got too much. Because I know sometimes, when people are overwhelmed, I guess, or they're presented with so many decisions, you can kind of freeze up and be like, I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go. Instead of just having plan A and plan B, it's a 50-50 chance. We're picking something. If you have all these options in front of you, you're like, well, what about this one? What about that one? Well, I don't know. This could be this, but it could be that. And what if it ends up this way? And what if it ends up that way? And I just think that you guys are kind of getting in your head a little bit too much about it. You're looking at it, you know, so broad, and you're looking at all these things that you have to pick from, that it's too much. It's too much. And it's not, it's funny because it's like too much to pick from, but it's like not enough. Like I feel like you don't have enough information, or you're kind of like missing some pieces of the puzzle here for you to help you move forward and to make these decisions. So this month, with this, this big, list of stuff you got to choose from here and what you got to be doing, I think that it's important for you guys to go one step at a time. Take things, one day at a time. One, like you're just really honing in on like the plans and on the tasks and the subjects and things that need to be done, and kind of like lay it out and be like, okay, I'm presented with this decision. I'm going to look at this, and then I'm going to go to the next step and the next step and the next step, and like really slow down and like kind of like tunnel vision it a little more. Cause again, I feel like you have this big, broad, wide lens of how you're looking at everything, and we're not looking at the details enough. We're not slowing down enough. And, again, like kind of getting out the microscope and being like, okay, the picture's too big. It's kind of like Where's Waldo, right? Like you're looking at this huge, big painting of like your life and the decisions and everything that needs to be done. And it's like you cannot figure it out. You can't find it. So it's like you have to go one piece by one piece by one piece, like one section of the painting. You look it over, you clear it out. Okay, my answer's not in here. Next, now we're going to go to the other quadrant of the painting, and we're going to look at the other section and try to find Waldo there. And like your answers are there. They are in there. They will be in there. I think that you guys just need to really slow down and like kind of take control over the situation again and be like, okay, I'm going to inspect this area. Next, throw it out. I'm going to inspect this area. Okay, I found my answer. Great. Now we move on to step two. And by doing that and really breaking things down and like almost like itemizing everything you need to be doing is going to be super helpful for you. And it's going to show you the answers. It's going to show you, what you need, because the answers are there. And like the decisions in the past, the paths that you should be following and moving down, they're there. They're in this big puzzle. They're in front of you, but you just can't see it. You're getting too overwhelmed. Like there's too much information being thrown at you that like you're on overload. You're not absorbing anything. You're not obtaining it. You're totally lost. You have no idea what you're doing right now. And that's okay. But kind of go back to the basics. Start over. I think for you guys too this month, like writing, journaling, note taking, like that is going to be so helpful and beneficial for you to be crossing off the tasks, for you to be crossing these things off of your list on like what needs to get done next, what needs to, come after you've tackled this one obstacle, and things will they'll loosen up, they'll flow. Like once you get that big pile of like nonsense, out of the way, and all that unnecessary information that you're like trying to absorb, which you're not really absorbing because it's too much, Once you, like, kinda throw that out and you really, like, line up everything as to, like, "Okay, these are my priorities, these are not," it's going to come to you. It's going to flow. It's going to be a lot smoother and easier. So, take the month to do that, slow down, look things over, use a fine comb and like pick through what stays and what goes, what information, like looking at it in a way of like, what information is useful to me and what is filler? Like, what is BS? It's kind of like reading a book and a story. You're reading, great, you're absorbing everything, but like what is standing out to you? Like what is the plot? Like what are we doing? So figure that out. And I feel like too, you guys like kind of don't even know a little bit, which is like weird. I feel like you guys kind of like we're losing sight of the plot. We're losing sight of the end goal because like there's just so much going on and you're overloaded. We need to just slow down, take a second, regroup, make a decision on how to move forward, make a plan and, follow it. And don't make the plan too complicated. Sometimes, simpler is better. And, things will get done and things will, play out for you. And then you'll finally, kind of be in your position of like, okay, I'm done. I can sit back, I can rest and relax now because everything is taken care of.